The next speaker is Toastmaster Sapna, and the title of her speech is Your Cheerleader, Toastmaster Sapna.
You're pretty, you're cute, you're popular, you're good, you're strong, you're loud, you're gonna make us proud. Do you ever wish to have your own cheerleader? Men in the room, calm down. I meant a cheerleader to inspire you, motivate you, and to lift you up when the entire world seems to be pushing you down. Cheerleader of the day, chief cheerleader, secret cheerleaders with secret ballots. If you were with me the day I visited my friend's place, you would have seen his tiny little toddler crawling on the floor. Her aim, the way my previous speaker said, was very simple. She wanted to go one step higher and touch a beautiful, colorful, circular doormat. Her knees on the floor, her hands on the step above. She pushed herself up. Her knees wobbled, her hand shook, and she fell. Everyone around the room laughed loudly, and the baby laughed with them. I realized this is baby's impossible mission. She continued with her mission impossible, and I got lost into thoughts. Thoughts about the time when my knees wobbled and when my hand shook. Do you remember when your mom visited your high school? When mine did, she raised her hand in PTA meeting and shouted out loud at principal, "Dear principal, my daughter is not getting exposure at this school." I was thinking, who? Me? That's not my mom. But still, I was pushed into state level speech contest. On the way to the contest, I met her, Neha. When you meet someone new, you mentally compare yourself with them. I did the same. Neha was as beautiful as Snow White. Dimpled cheek, beautiful smile, brown hair. And I was a nobody. Neha was 2-time state champion. I was a nobody. Neha was full of confidence. And I was full of confidence too that Neha will win. If you were in the audience that day, you would see Neha go up the stage and everybody cheered for her, laughed with her and applauded for her. I was sitting in the corner thinking, how to follow that? Still, plucked up the courage, went up the stage, looked at hundreds of people in the eye, and I went blank. After 2 weeks, I could not remember a single word. Slowly, tears started streaming down my face. I went rushing towards girls' washroom. I pushed the door open, sank to the floor, and cried my heart out, resolving never ever to speak publicly again. My friend's baby reminded me that there is always somebody who is going to be better looking than you, smarter than you, or even stronger than you. But that should not affect how you see yourself. Nick Vosgic. He's a motivational speaker and evangelist and writer to a book called Life Without Limits. What if I tell you he's born with tetra amelia syndrome? Without his hands and without legs. Can you imagine living one day without your hands or your legs? Can you? And do you think if Nick would have waited for an external cheerleader to come and cheer for him, he would have reached where he is today? Nick was his own cheerleader. Grunt from the baby brought me back into present. Her knees were on the floor, her hands on the step above. She pushed herself up. Her knees wobbled, her hands shook, and she did it. She went one step above, went rushing towards her goal, and she touched the beautiful mat. And once she touched it, she let out this beautiful chuckle. Ah! The sound of victory. Baby did not wait for her parents to lift her up. She did not stop when the entire world was laughing at her. Baby was her own cheerleader. When I looked at the baby, I thought if a toddler can do it, I can do it too. And so can you. Do you think I was crying in the washroom because Neha was winning? I was crying in the washroom because that day I could not say a single word. Because that day there was no one to cheer for me, not even me. Because I was busy being Neha's secret cheerleader. When in your life you feel the world is pushing you down, you need someone's support to lift you up. You did not look outside, but look within. Remember, you are valuable. Be your own cheerleader and cheer for yourself. Sing this. I'm pretty. I'm cute. I'm purple like this boot. I'm strong. I'm loud. I'm gonna make you proud. Contact you.